Hello friends, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com, your wicked chef. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing Jamaican festivals. A lovely fried dumpling with a sweet undertone and a hint of vanilla. It is going to be wicked. It is going to be a little bit of a greasy dish. So look what I have with me today. Clorox grease fighting wipes. Boy oh boy, more on that later. If it's your first time watching me here on YouTube, below, click subscribe. All the latest videos are going to be sent directly to you as soon as they go live. So let's get cracking on the ultimate Jamaican festivals recipes. First up, we've got to work the dry ingredients. So I've got 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour in a deep bowl here. To that, I will add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and that's granulated sugar, as well as 3 tablespoons of cornmeal. Using my whisk, I'm just going to whisk this together and mix it up before we start adding the liquid in here. So I really want to mix this up a bit. I've got here 1 cup of water in a glass here, and to that I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give that a quick whisk. And we're going to start adding water now to the flour to create a dough. So we're going to start off by adding, well, while I'm whisking, I'm going to add about half of this water in here. Trying to get a little bit messy, but so goes it in the kitchen with the wicked chef, right? I'm just going to get rid of this whisk. I am more comfortable using my hands. So all I'm going to do now is go in with my fingers and work this until I have like a crumbly dough. It's already smelling wonderful with that vanilla smelling wicked. The trick here now is to keep adding water a little at a time as you knead this into a firm but somewhat soft dough. So I'm just going to keep working this. I want to get a nice lovely dough going here. And you can obviously dust your hand with flour as you do this. Work it for about 4 or 5 minutes until you have a nice lovely formed dough. You will notice the dough will pick up all the flour around here. If you find that the dough is going a bit too sticky, add a little bit more flour. I know I started off with 1 cup of water with that vanilla in there. You would probably only need a little over half a cup of water in total to knead this dough. So now I have this lovely dough here. So all I'm going to do, put it back in here, cover it with some cling wrap, and let that rest for half an hour. After half an hour, I'm just going to dust my board here with a little bit of flour, as well as my hands. And we've got that dough that's been sitting for half an hour. So we're just going to press it out. And we're going to make 8 festivals with this. So I'm just going to cut this in half. And each one, we're going to cut into 4 pieces. And the trick here is to make them, so all you would do is dust it in the flour, roll them until you have sort of a cylindrical shape like this. Just set that aside. And you can even use the board if you wanted to, but try to keep them the same size as best as you can. Now remember, these are going to double in size once you refry them. So keep that in mind when you're rolling them out. They are going to get bigger. I've got about 3 cups of vegetable oil in my frying pan here. It's nice and hot now. It wasn't a high flame, and I turned it down to a medium flame now. And we're just going to put these festival dumplings into the hot oil. Now remember not to crowd the pan. They will take on a bigger size as they cook. So you may need to do them in a couple batches, depending how big your frying pan is. Well, look at that. I fit all 8 of them in there. We're going to keep moving them around. It's going to take anywhere from about 6 to 8 minutes to cook all the way through. We're looking for a nice golden brown color. Just going to keep moving them around. Just with a fork is fine. And notice how they've already started to swell or double in size. Keep them going on that medium-high heat there and keep moving them around. These festivals are taking on a lovely color. We've got maybe about a minute to go before I fish these out. Put them on some paper towels to drain out. After about 6 minutes, these are all done. Notice I've got my little wire basket here. Take out the last one. Got that lovely vanilla scent coming out of this. Turn my heat off and I'll show you guys how I'm going to serve these Jamaican festivals up. Oh boy, I did it again. I put down the tongs that I removed those the fried dumplings from the pot, and you can see there's some grease there. Another use for my best friend, eh? These Clorox wipes, they come in handy. No evidence for Karen to get mad at me. I've got another use for those Clorox wipes, those grease fighting wipes. You see the back of the stove here? I'm just gonna wipe that down as I go along. Karen, you won't eat. So here we go. This is going to be my dinner tonight. I've got me some ackee and saltfish. Check out CaribbeanPot.com. You're going to find that recipe on there. But the star tonight is the ultimate Jamaican festival. A lovely fried dumpling with that hint of cornmeal, the vanilla, the sugar. You're getting a ton of different flavors in there. You're going to love it. Give this one a try. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure to have you guys here in the kitchen with me. I do hope you check out CaribbeanPot.com. And remember, subscribe to the channel. You're going to get lovely meals like this. Remember when you guys were down in Jamaica and you had this on vacation? Boy, oh boy, Chris is bringing it back for you.